Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow.
Grand Rising, I don't hear nothing. Grand Rising, everybody. Is this stuff on? Are we on point? Because I'm not hearing anything. I usually am hearing stuff. So if y'all out there and y'all see me, okay, here we go. If y'all out there, y'all can see me, y'all can hear me. Say Grand Rising, good morning. I miss you guys. I've been gone for like almost 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. It's been a rough road to recovery, but I'm here. I'm still here with you all. And I am so happy this morning just to be here. I was in the hospital. Was in the hospital for 10 whole days. I felt like Tony Braxton. 10 whole days and not a word from my audience. But I'm good. I am. The funniest thing happened. It's not funny. It's really serious. I was on my way to the eye doctor on Tuesday morning to get the injections in my eyes, and I was feeling bad that morning, and my heart went into AFib. And if anybody know what AFib is when your heart shaking like jelly or da 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 da. And we didn't know what was going on. I had to end up coming back home and had to end up calling the ambulance from home. And the funny thing happened that we couldn't go to Southern Maryland because that's where I would normally go because it was like extra super crowded at Southern Maryland. Had to go to Inova in Alexandria. Um, that was a good hospital. It was a good move. So I'm thankful that we came back instead of we going straight to Southern Maryland because we called an ambulance, and I think that saved my life. Um, they had to start giving me an IV in the ambulance and medication. I was scared. I was like, oh, why they putting the IV and oxygen on me? What's going on? And it was, it's to my heart. They had to give me medicine to bring my heart rate down. They were like, what did you say? Did you do that? I'm like, no. It just started fibbing on its own. So AFib. So anyway, RVR. So y'all look that up. Rapid ventricular response, something like that. Anyway, RVR. Look it up. AFib or RVR. And so there was like heart failure. My heart was failing on me. So wow, it was a scary ride, but I'm here. I'm thankful to be here with you guys. That means I got more work to do. I got more lessons to learn, and I got more teachings to teach, and I got more people to reach. That's how I look at it. That the Most High, the Creator, and the ancestors, they're not through with me. I got to do what I got to do, and I'm gonna do what I got to do. I always say no good thing will I withhold from my brother. Meaning, I found out something good, I'm gonna talk about it, let y'all know about it. And Inova Hospital in Virginia is a really nice hospital. It was clean. The staff was on me. And let me tell you something about international staff. I had white nurses, black nurses, African nurses. Ethiopia is in Africa, so African nurses, Indian nurses, and doctors. It was like the United Color of Benetton. And I love it when I see that great kind of mixture and not all like one thing in there. You know what I mean? So they had some of everybody, and it was beautiful. I heard the one I know in Fairfax is even bigger than the one that I was in, and I don't know how big it was outside, but I know it took a long time to get wheeled out. And I was just looking. That was my first time looking at the hospital, because when you go in the hospital as a patient, I went through the ER. I didn't see all of the hospital grounds and everything, and it was a nice size. I hear they got 3 of Inova hospitals. I don't know who Inova is, but I know Inova get 2 thumbs up, and I hope it stay that way. They said that they've been around for a long time. I don't know how long is long, and they said they're getting ready to expand on the hospital that I was in Alexandria. They're getting ready to build some more. I gotta look how old is Inova, but I give them 2 thumbs up. They was fast, clean. They was on it. I was scared, They was on everything, and I give them 2 thumbs up. My nurse staff, even to the dietitian staff, where you call in and they already know what kind of diet you on and everything, and you tell them what you want to eat, or they tell you what you can't eat. Because they was like, Miss McFarland, you can't get that. That's too much soda. But you could get this. You could. It was just wonderful. So I really got to write them a letter to the administrators to let everybody know how good a service that I got at their facility. It was A1, and I think I've been to all of the hospitals in the region, the DMV area. Well, not so much in Virginia, but like Maryland and DC. Gosh, I've been in Providence Hospital, which is no longer around. I heard This is DC, Providence, Howard University, Georgetown, um, what's the Sibley? Sibley is in DC. I've been to Shady Grove. I've been to what's that hospital up in Montgomery County? I've been up there. I've been in all the hospitals. And look, PG hospital. I haven't been into the new PG hospital yet. Thank goodness, because I heard some bad reviews on that. But Southern Maryland, Charles County, Memorial Region, I had biopsy done there. Laurel Hospital, and they really suck. Doctors Hospital suck. I've never been in Annapolis Hospital. Thank goodness. I was down in Baltimore, University of Maryland, and it was up there with them. The University of Maryland in Baltimore was like the best hospital I ever been in, considering the situation what I was going through. And then Inova come in as a strong second. I wonder if Inova would have been as good. It was a different situation. One, I was in the infectious wound care, and the other one, I was in cardiac and kidney failure care. But I'm telling you, the hospitals was nice, and I'm back with you guys. Okay, getting the recap and all that good stuff out of the way. Let's get into the show. Shall we? Let's introduce our super producer, Molly Mo, who held it down. He held the reins down. Him and Trey and
tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Started
what up,
Ree? High takes rising like the morning
brew. Rising to you, baby boy. Guess how much weight I lost?
How much weight you lose?
I lost almost 30 pounds. They pulled, yes. I ain't counted.
30 pounds.
Yes.
Dang.
That's how much fluid I had on my body. They pulled 20 pounds off in 2 days. And that was fluid.
That was
exactly.
Was fluid.
Y'all didn't tell me I was puffing up all over the place. I knew my legs and stuff was swelling. But y'all didn't.
You know, I thought that's how you look. Thought you was a puffy child.
I'm fluffy, not puffy. But my weight loss journey, look, it's on like popcorn now. So, and I'm doing my thing, and I was like, okay, because I couldn't understand. I'm like, I ain't eating this, I ain't doing that. Why am I steady gaining weight? It was fluid backing up on me. So, and I'm supposed to weigh myself every day and notice if you gain 2 pounds in 1 day, that's not normal. And they was like, you know how many calories you have to eat, and I know what I'm not eating, So, and they had to recalibrate my meds. They took me off a lot of that stuff, and they gave me new medicine to help regulate what's going on with me now to keep me from going into AFib. Well, they said my heart is still AFib, and some people live with their heart beating rapid like that, So I gotta get money, medicine. I said I gotta get money. I gotta make some money. I got that.
Dollars, they looking good, Miss out there. Shout out to Reese. Hey, boo, glad you home. What up, child?
I'm glad I'm home too. I'm glad I'm home, and I thank you guys for Molly, especially for holding the fort down, because you could have ran repeats. You could have just did like, yeah, I'm gonna just run repeats, but you got in there. You were like, no, I'm gonna keep the show going. I'm gonna keep the party going. That's what you did, and I want to thank you so much. And I couldn't see the show a lot because I was in the hospital, baby. And when you in the hospital, you don't get no rest. This poor arm right here was bruised all the way up here. I had the IVs on both arms, and every day, early in the morning, they taking blood every day. And all 10 days that I was there, even the day that I was released, they taking blood all the time to make sure that the heart, when you have a heart attack, the stuff that leaves enzymes in the blood, and they doing all of that every day, right? And every couple of hours, they're taking your vitals and they had me hooked up on this monitor that I got up and go to the bathroom, and my heart rate went up and started going high. If it go too high, start fibbing. Man, them nurses ran in there like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm trying to go to the bathroom," and they was like, "You gotta call somebody. You gotta." I couldn't even get out of there. I had a bell on my bed, like if I got up, it would alarm would go off. I felt like I was in prison. I was like, "Hope Jody blow." So, but that's how sick I was. I didn't realize, you never know how sick you are. All you just know that you're just not feeling well. You don't know why they monitor, why they're looking and everything. You really don't. And when they let me go home after 10 days, I'm thinking maybe I should have went to physical therapy because I had to learn, walk and move and all that stuff all over again. Even though it was just different when I got home, and I was just so overwhelmed when I got home. Arm hurt. That's why it's in this cast thing. Why didn't I feel it when I was in the hospital? So I'm like, this could be arthritis, or could be carpal tunnel, could be a little bit of both. I don't know what's going on, but it was just a mess. I just felt so overwhelmed, and I want to shout out to the Blue Phoenix because she came over and helped me get some stuff together. I couldn't even open my medicines, the new medicines that I'm supposed to be taking every day. It was like that, and after I got out of the shower and put my house clothes, what I use, but I got over that. I got up, I got over that, and I'm here. We're moving on. And let's talk about Child said, "Oh, and I didn't even get my shot in my eyes, y'all. I was supposed to get my shot 2 weeks ago in the eyes. I couldn't even get my shots in my eyes yet. So everything is look like it's smoky and blurred. So if I read something wrong or can't see something, y'all just be patient with me." Shout said, "Truly thank God for grace." Yes, yes. He said, "You pray for me." Oh, thank you. He said, "Don't stop praying. Don't stop praying. I'm not out of the woodwork yet. Don't stop praying." They found some more stuff, but that's what they do. Go to the hospital and some other stuff going on. So don't stop praying. I always need prayers to be lifted up. I need the show to be lifted up and prayer. Hope that we reach the people and talk to the people, get the people what they want. And if the people are giving you what you don't want, change the channel. Show us some grace and be like, "No, I'm not going to watch a book." Let me tell you what I did. I listened to the audio version of this here book when I was in there, and I was listening because I never really listened to it because you read the book, and I never really went through and read the audio version. I had to play it for y'all because it was one story that I forgot I even put in this book, and it was chapter 13. It says justice but no peace. When I think about that story, that just brings tears to my eyes. That really hits mental illness and all that stuff. Shades of Blue, like I said, this book is a good when you open and crack it open, or you just take a listen to it. When y'all got time, this book really talks about some things. It really, you're like, okay, wow. So it hits a little bit about a little everything is in this book. In there, the mental element is in there. I mean, it's just like it's a lot, and and I'm going through and I'm listening, and I'm listening to the person that was reading the book, and I was like, "That's not what I said. That's not what I but it's still a good listen. The storyline is still a good listen. Unfortunately, I didn't read it myself, so my publisher read it for me. She did a great job. She did a great job. She didn't say Hope Jody Blow, but it's okay. She did a great read, considering the fact that I couldn't read it, myself and all that good stuff. So, and in the news, I don't even know what's going on. What all going on in the news? Molly Mall, can you help me? Can you tell me what's been going on in the world since I've been laid up? What's been happening? I know one thing that happened: the government people
Went
went
back
back
to work.
to
Yeah,
work.
they unleashed the government.
How you feel about that?
They
I mean,
opened it
let
back
me.
up.
This is the question that I want to know. Of the question about the Democrats held out all of that time, right? Because they were saying we want for the time the Democrats did, and nothing that the Democrats wanted was passed. The Republicans won. So to me, it was like the Democrats showed them that they're going to stop the government or interfere, but nothing was changed. Nothing came out good, and it's going to happen again in January. They just got a little breather room, but they do this all the time, every year, to make it seem like, oh, we're holding out for the good, blah blah blah. But nothing was passed. There was not nothing to replace the Affordable Care Act in place. None of that. So it's like y'all doing all of this hell holding out, and then 6 or 7 of y'all went on and voted for them. And I'm not sure, why that is like that. The people that I talk to, we have different viewpoints and different takes on that, because they're telling me we showed them. What did you show them? You showed them that you could hold out long and then end up giving it to their demands at the end. No. What did you show them? You showed them how the Democratic Party is not strong and they don't stick together like they're supposed to. What did you show them? Or you showed them that all of y'all play ball together? At the end of the day, it's going to go the way they want it anyway. So what did you show them? I'm trying to figure that part out. Can anybody help me, or is it just me? Am I looking at this thing wrong? Because I'm like, y'all did all this stuff, wasted time at people out their job thing you wanted done. There's no help. Insurance is going up. Everything is all willy-nilly the way it was going to be anyway. I'm just saying, if the Democratic parties get strong, whatever, that's our government. But I'm glad they back to work, because now the the airlines and everything, maybe that'll get back to normal and they can fix all of these aviation issues, fake holidays. But you got to travel, you got to give, and if you get time off from work, take it. Just like I heard it talks about, they're supposed to be giving a $2,000 stimulus. If they give it, take it. What do you think about?
This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the morning back. Where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual.
Hey, Trey.
What's up? I don't know. I need to get rid of this iPhone because I can't never hear the music when I come in. Or anybody can come in, really. But I don't never hear the music. Yeah, it's all good. Good to be on. I just had to get some stuff in the grocery store real quick while I was able to
I miss you guys.
Yeah, miss you too. You've been holding it down while you've been gone. It's glad to see you back. You look refreshed and everything. I know you still got things going on that you are working on, but at the same time, you're back and smiling and everything. And people miss you on here.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back to good shit.
Yeah, I'm here.
What was you talking about before I stepped in? Because I just came in. I wasn't watching ahead of time like I usually do before I come in.
I was just asking Molly, what do he think about? First of all, we're glad that the government is back open and all of that good stuff. But what do he think about the Democratic Party? They said they was holding out. That's why they shut down, because they couldn't agree, and then they ended up agreeing with the Republicans anyway. I wanted to know, what did he think about that?
I think that they can say whatever. like I was a point that I was bringing up before, that we're not sitting at the table with them for none of these decisions. We're not sitting at the table. What's up, Slicky? What's up, Slicky? What's up, Chow? Um, that we're not sitting at the table with these people. So I can tell you, for instance, if I was your landlord, I could tell you so many reasons why I'm charging you for this or this. I'm gonna do this to you. Or I'm gonna do that. Or if I'm your boss or something like that, I could tell you why this is happening to you or why we're gonna do this or why you being affected by that. You don't know. So if we're not in those circles around them tables to hear them conversations, I don't know nothing about if it truly being the Democrats to do anything. I think all of this is a game and an illusion.
Yep, it's staged because they put all of this show on, all of this hardship and burden and people for them to go the Republican way anyway. They were saying like 7 of the Democrats rolled over and decided with the Republicans. That's how we got to open the government back up. I'm like, they was going to do that anyway. All of this, like you said, is stage play. It's a show for the masses to get the people upset, to get the people fearful, get the people worried. Everybody going and dipping in their 401ks and their savings to pay rent. I mean, this is the longest that they've been out of work, these 40-something days and everything, And I'm like, it happens every year. It happens, they play these games all the time. They do. And so you can see, it seems like that they're actually doing work. If a true government shutdown would be where none of them get their money. The senators or Congress, none of them get their money. That would be a true government shutdown. But they didn't, and they just holding out the table for affordable health care. Guess what? We didn't get it. You didn't hold it. The people rolled over and they got what they wanted. It was like, forget the affordable health care. We need to get the people back to work and all that. You're going to do that anyway. You're going to do that anyway. You're going to take that out. Everything that certain administrations put in, they reversing and taking out anyway. Because it was
what they had in there. Did you recall what they had in the bill? What they was arguing about? What was the whole debate about? The shutdown. We shared the video.
The affordable health care, because they wanted to take.
It wasn't just that's what everybody be pushing. It. One thing they want to push that was in there. No, go look and see what was in that bill that they wanted to take out. That money was funding other countries for all types of weird shit the Democrats had, and they was taking it out the budget. But they keep pushing this affordable health care, Obamacare. That's what it was. But they ain't the only thing they was trying to take out. So they ain't what the Democrats only was fighting for. People keep making the same like the Democrats were just fighting for we can have better health care. No, they was fighting for they can keep chopping dicks off in another country of these little teenage kids that they putting billions of dollars into having sex transplants and stuff for prisoners in other countries and stuff. It's like, nah. That money need to come back over here, and it's a lot more. They was putting money into other countries, so it wasn't just that. So I'm happy they finally
Republicans pushing money into other countries too. All of them, they playing bully ball. They play a foosball with us, with the American people.
Wonder sad where they want to spend that money at in these other countries, and is it what it's best for? And half this money Democrats was spending in them other countries don't benefit the world. Not even just America. It don't benefit the world. Like, what is y'all doing? They sick. The stuff they was putting that money into is sick. It's sickening. And I don't care who did it, who was the Democrat. It need to go. If the Republicans was doing it, it need to go. So I'm happy that money ain't going where it was going. And hopefully it's going somewhere that it can actually help people, even if it's not America. As long as it's going somewhere they can actually help.
No, it needs to come here to America. When you got people malnourished, when you got people starving, looking for housing, none of that money should go out of our country. It needs to be right here in America. It needs to be right here to help the people here. It needs to be right here to help the people that first here. Anytime you take the homeless people and locking them up, if you don't put them in a program or a drug program, a mental institution, they're gonna lock you up. They make the money needs to fix the housing, to fix the issues with people getting the health care, to fix the issue with people being sick. Because let me tell you something. I couldn't even go to Southern Maryland Hospital because there was too many people in there sick. I don't know what they were sick from. It was like saying there was the tick on the flu and all this and that. And it's just no money needs to go outside of the United States. I'm gonna write President Trump a letter myself and say no money should go outside the United States. Help us here, please. Help here. Don't send no money to Argentina. Don't send no money to Brazil. Don't send no money to other countries chopping off dicks and none of that. Don't need none of that. We need the help here, please. And that's what I'm gonna do.
I don't even know if the money is truly even being sent over there. Like, we gotta remember. I mean, well, not. I ain't gonna tell people what the fuck to think. People can think whatever, fuck it.
No, but what's your opinion? Go ahead. You
I didn't say I wasn't gonna say my opinion. I just said fuck it on trying to get people to think what they should think. Like, but somebody that when you don't know the narrative, they can say whatever. You don't know what the budget. You think they really gonna be like, all right, well, this is what we spent half or all of our money on. Just because it's on paper or on some report or some statistic or whatever does not say anything about where our money's truly going. What that I don't know. The argument is I don't know. I just feel like we killing ourselves trying to figure shit out or understand the numbers and where they being sent to, and I don't know, bro. Because we're not in them circles to hear that. I don't know if you sending the money over there or not. You know?
People
We'll
they
be tricking off on flying hoes into America or something, or flying hoes across America. I don't know that. I don't know what you're doing with it.
You said tricking hoes and flying across America.
Yeah. When they get flown out. Yeah. You don't. I mean, I'm saying that to say I don't know nothing about what the government spends their budget on. I don't work at the Pentagon. I don't have no security clearance. I'm not in the CIA or none of that. I don't know nothing about nothing, no movements. You know? I think we should talk about what we can do. You know? And I ain't saying that we can't talk about what we talk about right now.
To this
I'm just saying, like,
that's what we doing, bro.
People killing themselves trying to, talk about the numbers and stuff. I ain't signing nothing for a country to get nothing. I don't know anything about what's going on.
I know that's right.
I just know in the grocery store, it was scarce until yesterday when everybody started flooding the airways with their food cards and everything. I know everybody was peeling back from what they was buying.
So they gave that back 100% as well.
Know what moves to make until they open them cards back up.
So did they open it all the way? Because someone said after the report that they only opened it like 60%. But did they give
60% what?
The
what up, Woo?
The EBT.
What's that, Slick?
Nah, everything was over.
Everything open back to normal. That's good. That's good.
Maryland or something. I don't know. Maryland might be different.
You said Maryland might be different.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's it's taxpayers' money. They want to know where they money going, where American money going. Now you know where it's going. It's like
let me tell you something about Maryland, about PG County, what it's not doing, and I need to talk to Osselbrook, Brave Boy, all of them. Got time to write some letters there because I was thinking about that. When they don't have certain health, they don't they don't have PG County don't have the Meals on Wheel program is cut. The coming out there, the checking on the people, nurses used to be able to come out and check on you. That's cut. You get physical therapy out there. A lot of stuff we don't have in Maryland, Prince George's County. I don't know about Montgomery County, but I know Prince George's County sucks. But to supposedly be the richest county in Maryland, no, you don't have anything for your citizens. You don't have anything for your residents to help them thrive or whatever. And these programs, they really suck. So what I got to do is get off my black butt and look into these other programs and what I can get, what it offers, because they almost didn't let me come home. I was like, no, I got somebody to come and check on me. Because Prince George's County didn't have nothing. All the programs that Prince George's County had was gone. I'm like, when did that leave? I'm like, they used to have, like I said, if you don't know and if you don't utilize certain programs, we don't know when they cut it. But I mean, you could cut it, but we don't know that the other people are suffering that need certain programs. We don't know when they make a budget cuts and when they doing all of that until you go to reach for it and it ain't dead. Why? Because they done cut it. And I'm like, when did they cut this? You know, and
I hear the music now. Who's sliding through here? Hey, Philip Page, what's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up,
going
family?
on, bruh? How you
What's
feeling?
poppin'? All good,
Not too
baby.
much
What's
today.
good with you?
It's a good morning so far.
What you feel?
All right. Is Reese back?
yeah, I'm here.
How you
Yeah.
feeling, Reese? What's going on, baby?
I'm here. I'm good. I'm glad to be with you guys. It just let me show that I got more work to do. I got more people to reach and more things to teach. That's all.
That's it. You can't go nowhere until you check with us. So you got it.
Okay. She knows she need to get permission. She already know
That's
that.
right. That's right.
She ain't lying. Don't worry about it.
You know, I thank you guys, you know, for rocking out, for holding it steady, and everybody that participated, came on the show. My super producers, you know, you got Trey, Molly, and thank you, the Louisa, the Phoenix, and Phil, and I don't know what David Green is, and thanks the shout about Slicky Woo Boo and Kyle and all of them, the people that always stayed in AQ and you know, just thank the whole family that in my absence they kept everything going and moving and afloat, and I feel good about that. But don't get it twisted. I was in there on the sick bed, but I think I talked to every doctor and nurse and told them about the Morning Mac show.
That's how you plug it up. That's how you
That's
do
right.
it.
That's right.
Cracking up.
Shout out to Miss Valerie too.
They was Miss Valerie, yes, Miss Valerie, Miss Florence. Look, and Miss Joy. I went through 4 roommates. They came and gone, and I'm still in there. But I was so happy.
That's how you plug it up, bro.
I
That's
don't
how
know
you
who the
big,
next
big,
roommate was.
big
I don't
business.
remember her name, but I was gone. So
Big business upstairs.
that was some scary business, Phil. I was on your part of the world, Phil. I was in Virginia.
Oh yeah? Where was you at?
And I know in Alexandria.
Okay. Because I told you I tried to call you, but you must have gave me the wrong number. They were moving you around.
Yeah, they moved me into a different room. But even if you call, I wouldn't have been able to find the phone.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, she was cloudy most of the time.
The phone.
She might not even knew what the phone was when you handed it to her. So
It was, you know.
Oh, I don't know if we want to catch Reese Cloudy. She might say something we might regret.
yeah, they may never be able to get it back.
Look, the last time I was on the show, I know DJ Kiki called me, was like, "Don't get off the show. You're nodding like a dope fiend." And I was like, "What?" When I came through, I don't even know what happened. I came through, the show was gone. I was like, "What happened?" Look, I didn't show nothing, did I? I didn't say nothing, did I?
I didn't know you had a tattoo there.
You got a tattoo. I showed that tattoo. Oh, my word. My word. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I had it. I got a couple of, anyway, we were talking about the Democrats and the Republicans. We were talking about the shutdown. And I was saying that Prince George's County, for our county to be so rich, they don't have anything for the elderly and the disabled. And if you need help, I was surprised that they cut the Meals on Wheels program off. I was like, when did they do that in Prince George's County? And I was like, because they claim it's in there. See, we don't know, we don't need it, or we don't utilize it. We don't know that they're cutting it, right? But the other people that need it and use it, or that depend on it, they're hurting, they're suffering. We don't even know. the food bank, the pantries, and everything. We don't even know. And they used to have where people, I couldn't even get the nurse to come out and see me, because Prince George's County don't have that program. They don't have this program. And we just got to get back in touch because we got to take care of us. We are the county. We are the people. And we need to have stuff in places that take care of. So I'm not saying it because I reached for it and it wasn't there. I'm saying it for the people that was using it and they took it away from them. See, I wasn't doing nothing. I'm talking about the people that was using it, that was utilizing it, and they took it away from you. And I didn't even know they took it away. So I was like, I gotta do my point and be more diligent. Just, people say, oh, you just don't do nothing, just shut up, sit down, and just mind your business and live your life. Well, I think my business is to help other people and to mind other people's business and help along the way. That's what makes us together.
My business is everybody else's business. That's right, baby. Keep talking about
it. Wendy Williams. I'm gonna get you a blue chair instead of a purple one.
That's what makes us a community, though. It really do. When we say all we need is us, and we need each other. That's all we need. And I was like, wow, this is just.
I'm gonna use nobody's shit for they charge you for it. Oh, I ain't got it. Don't do that. I ain't got it.
we will come up with our own slogan and everything. We gonna get it out the
fresh out the bathroom break. David Funny Man Green, whatever like that, and all that shit in the bathroom. Like I'm playing. What's up, bruh?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The funniest man in the world.
What's up, bruh?
Hey, what's up?
Ain't much. You good? Everything good? You took a bathroom break and everything?
Yeah, everything.
I got his bathroom real quick. Hold on. That's all. It's all good, bro. Good to see y'all faces on this train.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Reese. Okay,
yeah, Reese. That's the lady of the hour right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm back right in time to see your show. Don't you got a show this week?
Yes.
21st?
Yep. September. Yeah, I'm excited.
I can't wait.
I don't know if you've seen Chout comment, but he said he's been praying for you and everything. He said that a little while ago, but
yeah, and I thanked him, and he has, and I sure enough thanked him. And I'm praying that I want to go down to support David Green. So if anybody going down into the Last Giving show, they could give us a ride. We need a ride. So I would love to be there. So if I'm not there in the body, David, know that I'll be there in spirit.
Okay. All right. Yeah, definitely.
I know that I'll be there in spirit.
I noticed. I heard earlier people talking about imitating and everything. I noticed the name of the show has been passed around for a couple other shows.
What name is that?
Last Giving.
Yep.
Okay.
I told you that a month ago. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. This is another Last Giving show, but you're saying that yours is the Great Laughs Giving. They just using the Laughs Givings. Hey, great minds think alike. And if you're a comedian, I was told if you're a comedian and we're around each other, a lot of everybody think alike. What you think about that, Phil?
What is it? Last Giving or
Laugh.
Laugh. L-A-U. Okay, Laugh Giving. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we more alike than different, but niggas do steal. But
good artists borrow, but great artists steal.
There you go.
Who said that? Where they come from, y'all?
I don't know. Somebody stole that shit.
They was gonna pay them. Did y'all see Soul Man?
Thank you, Phil.
For Bernie Mac.
Thank you for the truth coming out because I was like, hold up. Now my junk was out first. Then like 3 weeks later, I'm seeing laugh giving. I'm like, damn.
Nigga stealing. Let's call it what it is. Call it what it is.
Artists borrow and great artists steal. So if they steal something,
That's right.
I was told that's a form of flattery.
The greatest form of appreciation is stealing. Oh shit.
That's what I was told, David.
That must have been a quote from Christopher Columbus.
Yeah,
Make sure that's
I
undeniable.
discovered it.
Look,
In the
now
future,
you
just
might
make
tell
sure that's undeniable. That's all you got to do.
me, look,
If it's undeniable, can't nobody copy your flow. Can't nobody copy nobody's nothing. If you know.
Oh yes, they can.
Bro,
They can steal that shit.
Nah, not if it's undeniable. If it's generic, then I can copy it too. But if it's
It might
if
be
it's not,
undeniable,
if it's really
but
your
shit.
true shit, can't nobody do it like you can. It can call names,
But
who gonna pull the audience?
that's a different statement. Can't nobody do it like you can. Like I tell motherfuckers or I tell people, I don't want to get y'all censored, so I'm not gonna curse right now. Yes, I am. But whatever. I tell people all the time, you can steal my jokes. You can use the words, but you can't say it like I say it. But
Right.
it is what it is.
that's true. They don't know how to deliver it right because
That's it.
You see some people
The delivery.
It's funny. It's because if you the originator of it, you the originator of it. And if somebody if you take my shit and you can do it better, you can have it. That means it was meant for you.
Right.
That's how I look at that. You know,
Yep.
look,
You can say the words, but you can't. Yeah.
Great artists steal. And then you can steal my stuff. You work it up. Hey, yay. I think I'm gonna start ghostwriting for people anyway, coming up with premises and ideas and
Right. Somebody had to create all these words for y'all to use them.
Yeah.
I just feel I patent the whole English dictionary. Every time y'all say niggas, you ain't come up with English. What you talking about? Like,
and nigga, this ain't even English we speaking.
Sure, the English didn't come up with English.
Exactly.
Right. We speaking old tongues. Shoot.
Yeah, I get it though. Lad giving, Dave, you the first one I heard say it, and ever since then I've been saying it everywhere.
Everywhere.
No.
Everywhere. David, a month ago,
I know half
a
these people don't know Dave, so I'm like, I know damn well they ain't see Dave shit. It's something in the air. Dave done threw it out there. It's out there now.
And I don't know where he threw it at, but whoever threw it at, they caught it and ran with it. Touchdown, boom. But David,
they put that shit on the dog web.
Yeah, but Dave only ones the great
touchdown. Hope y'all leaving them notifications on the morning page. I know I'm late.
We only got one heart, man. We only got one heart.
Nah, y'all, come on, y'all.
Our lifeline looking terrible right now.
I know I'm late, but
that's why my heart was weak. I need some more hearts.
You got two now. We up to two.
But David, didn't I tell you that?
I'll see you when it pop up.
David Trendsetter, man.
David Green, you gonna comment on that?
What?
You gonna hear everybody saying whatever.
Thank you, Kyle. I see y'all follow through.
Didn't I tell you over a month ago? I said, David. I told you. I seen it somewhere else. Didn't I tell you?
They won't have Milo there.
No, you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that.
Go back and read your messages because we talked about that. Because I said, hey, Tracy got in a show and you said yours was the great last giving. Go back. That's why I'm glad stuff is in text. When people say, "Oh, I didn't tell you that,"
she back, y'all. She 100% back.
Yeah, all the way back. Once you say go back and look at it, that means she got the time and the energy to go find it.
Look, because I know I delivered that to him, and I asked him, and that's how he said it's a great last.
Look at it, Dave.
And it was used. I said, David,
can't get away from that one.
I said, they're using your stuff.
Yes, I can't believe y'all really taking the time right now to find whether she said something or not. I wouldn't give a fuck that much if I already made the decision. If I fucked it up already, I don't need you to remind me I fucked up. Or you told me otherwise.
He didn't fuck it up, but I told him when they took it. He was the first one to put it, And I said, "Oh, David, they trying to take you know." And I told him, I said, "David, they trying to they copycat."
This was October the 19th. You said, did you see the flyer that I sent the group? Are you doing another last giving, or did they copy the name from you? I sent the flyer to the group with you, Chow, and IA in it.
You know I talk to the phone.
I just want to know who laughing and who giving. That's all the fuck I'm thinking about. I don't give a fuck. You know,
Look, we gonna be
if I can get there,
look,
I'm getting there.
And look, and we
laugh
gonna
and
be
give.
laughing and we gonna be giving.
Yeah, that's all it's supposed to be about. Really, that's what I thought it was supposed to be about. Was the laughing and the giving on Thanksgiving. But you know, but whatever. Y'all find it because both y'all heads down at the same angle, looking at y'all phone, trying to find.
No, he already found it. He said it.
Oh,
back
yeah,
in
I found it.
October.
Yeah, I found
he
it.
Oh, all
found
right,
it.
okay. All
They
right
gonna
now.
tell me, no, I didn't do that. I'm like, I know I missed the beat, but my mind gone too.
Bring
But
us back to that conversation that you was talking about with the government, though.
What I was saying with the government, all these programs that have been cut, especially in Prince George's County, is no longer available. And we won't know it because if we don't utilize it, I wasn't in it, like none of y'all in it. And it just so happens that when it was trying to release me from the hospital and set me up, it was like, they don't have that no more. They don't have that. I was like, what? I said, when did Prince George's County get rid of that? They don't even have the Meals on Wheels program no more, y'all. They used to go around and people that was sick and they couldn't, elderly and
But
disabled.
everybody happy that lady got in there though. Once she put the change everything in Maryland, everybody was cheering. Yes, she got in there. Yes, I'm happy she in
Hip hop
there. She in
parade
there.
and shit.
It always happen, man. It never fails. They got her in there, and it's crazy. The previous one they had all that stuff, but they wanted to get out of there.
The
You see how they
previous
do it?
one went to she's a senator now. She's in the she's
And
representing
Angela also Brooks.
and
That's what we had.
Alicia Brayboy.
That's the name
They
of
still
it.
coming for their head though.
Is represent us in Congress now.
They was coming for their head. They out of there now. They put them somewhere else.
But I don't know when these programs was cut. They was cut when they was in there. I don't know. You know, because they don't tell you what they cut. They just no longer available. Just like United Healthcare Insurance. All you get a note, no longer available in the state of Maryland. You be like, but why?
I wouldn't put all the weight on my car solo when I get mine, but I mean, if I had the avenue, I would have opened my mouth and suggested our own transit system when it came to not transit as in transportation, transit as in our own little network of delivering shit and getting things, across, like getting things across to people. So we're talking about people that need this and need that. We can have a system of delivering it to them.
Right.
Like,
well,
and actually,
I mean, but a lot of shit that happens, they do put it out there. We miss out on it. We don't go to our community and city council meetings and shit like that where they talking about shit like that at. So a lot of times it does be out there, but it just doesn't filter down to us because we not in the meeting and shit. So
exactly.
that's where we should be. So I'm gonna have to start going to the town.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it truly
stuff
is.
that affect us.
Yeah,
and when
they
I
be
go, I'm gonna have to
changing shit. They be like, and who disagree? Everybody there part of the claim. Ain't no one person there to disagree. They be like, well, nobody showed up. Nope, pass it.
And that's what they say. Nobody showed up, so they must don't want it.
You know.
Well, I'm gonna have to show up and try to find a way to show up. And then when I show up, I'm gonna
show up and show out.
Don't
sit there.
Show out.
You know, it takes just one. One person can reach 1 million. I go on there and go live while we sitting there and let the other people, the residents of Maryland who didn't make it physically in there, as far as I can reach.
But that's also what I mean by about the car shit too. Not just delivery. It can be all right. Let's huddle up and make a move, and everybody involved with the movement can pull up together. You know.
Yeah.
And I can just talk shit about it. I do the driving, and the people that's a part of whatever cause that you're trying to get locked in that transportation, they RSVP or whatever the fuck they need to do So you know ahead that they locked in, you know, and you know who's who you picking up and how you getting them to where they need to go. That's
Okay.
the banding together part. That's how you get everybody there, because that's it's always nice when people try to say, "Oh, I'm there in spirit," but that shit don't do nothing for the cause.
That in spirit shit sucks. That's like the motherfucker that say that gun violence, well, we gonna pray. Man, I'm tired of you
Yep.
praying. Get out there and do something.
Yep.
And donations are always welcome because you know, to be there in spirit and in pocket. How about that? I'm gonna be there in spirit and I'm gonna donate pocket because I know it's gonna take transportation, it's gonna take gas, it's gonna take divorce to get where we need to go. But we can you always say you do what you can. So just do what you can. If that's all you could do what you can. If you could do a little more and say, well, here, I got $10 that I could donate to the cause that you deem a worthy cause, then do that. I mean, every little bit helps, especially when you coming together as a collective. And you know, I done passed
We
all
can make
my
a move to get out the city and do something. Especially overnight, we can do that for something right around us.
I'm talking about Prince George's County and these programs that the disabled and the sick people need.
TG, baby.
And then you know talking about that, and then and networking in the comedy world too, because I all of these young folks in Virginia, they was like, well, where do you go for comedy? You know, and I said, and I told them where they could go for comedy. I said it's all over the DMV, you know, and everything. And I even mentioned the Galactic Panther. See, I don't have nothing against nobody, and I told them look up the resident. I said 5 days a week you did the Morning Mac show, and I talked about dad mentality, and I talked about LA Josh Preston's show. I did, you know, let them know that hey, there's a group of people, you know, to look. And it was like, what? And I was like, yeah, come network with me. That's the part of my network. And Trey, like you said, I'm soon I'm gonna get, like Trey suggested me to get a link tree, and I think that's a good idea. And he said it a while ago, and I
This
just never
motherfucker.
together and did. But I'm gonna have to put that into effect because I'm part of several different entities, whether I'm there or not, and I promote a lot of stuff, whether I'm there or not. You know, and that really
Right.
will help. You know,
Yeah. I be
so
like, why? Only thing a lot of people they want to start something, and it's great to start something, but it just like if somebody needed a job, they go out there, they fill out applications to work for a job that's already started, that already been around for years. So it's like when they be talking about these programs and stuff, and it's people out here with programs. Why not reach out to these people already giving to the homeless and doing these things that we keep saying we need to come together and do this? It's people doing it that already come together. Why not reach out to them people and ask when y'all next,
Ego,
so I can come in there and and be part of what y'all doing.
yeah.
ego.
That'll be
That's what it
better.
is.
And it seems like it only happens like
What's
that,
up, Miss
stuff
Sheila?
like this or
Hey,
whatnot. But we
Miss
need to.
Sheila Jackson in this joint. What's up from YouTube?
Shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
Auntie,
What up,
What's up?
Auntie?
that's
Hey,
Sheila Jackson.
that's
That's
Sheila
Chill
right.
out.
Jackson. What up, Sheila Jackson?
yeah.
Yeah, all the way from LA.
Oh,
Um,
oh, Sheila.
but I don't know. I just be like, why we don't do that? Just like when your kid want to play basketball or a sport, you don't say, "Let me start a basketball team so I can get my kid on the team, and then he get his friends." And we no, you be like, I think there's a school down the street got a team or a rec center. So it's like I look at this the same with these programs out here. It's like I'm not trying to be in competition with who can feed the homeless the most. I'm trying to help. If it's
Right.
multiple of them, you ain't got to actually dedicate to just one. You can reach out to all of them, just find out what times they do these things, and then volunteer.
Yep.
And then go live and reach out to people and try to get them involved instead of always trying to start your own thing. Or hey, we need to rally up and find a way we can get something going. No, it's already something going. There's plenty of trains out here. You just got to get on one. The green line, red line don't matter. It's gonna get you somewhere, and that's how I look at it with everything. We just got to start with that mindset because when it comes to other things like getting a job, nobody want to start their own business. They want to work for somebody. So like, why do you want to start your own nonprofit? Why not go volunteer for somebody? And it's no different in relationships. We married to the government. If the government cheat on us, why we still believing that they're gonna be faithful to us? Why we still trust them? They're cheating on us. They let us know they're cheating on us. If we know the chef is poisoning our food, why we constantly letting them cook for us? You know, what they showing us they poison. We'll talk about how they are the chefs. We got to understand that these people are in a relationship with us and they're not being faithful. They cheating on us with other countries. You know, it's like, no, get back loyal to us. Do right by us. Got to remember who y'all in a relationship with. So it's like you was in a relationship with a real person, man or woman. You wouldn't allow them to cheat on you, poison your food, lie to you, and you will constantly sit around and accept it. But when it comes to the government, we all sit back and allow it. So that's why I look at things different ways, so people can look at it at a different
I
angle
like that
instead of just
perspective.
saying the government, the government. Yeah, we part of it. We married to them, and they constantly cheating on us. What we gonna do about it?
Motherfuckers will sit there and take it because at the end of the day, if your other half is giving you just enough to keep floating, and you feel like you can't
JB,
do it by yourself, or there's no hope, the motherfucker's gonna stay getting cheated on.
Hey, Gerald.
What's
Shelly
up,
came.
JB?
JB.
Gerald
Look, she
came.
seen that comment. Hold on, Rizzy seen
Yeah.
that when you said. You look at that
Mm-hmm.
smile, JB. You done brought her back to life. You caused her heart issues last time. You the one that caused her heart issues, JB. She can't see you in person no more. Ever since then, yeah, she
Oh,
can't see
shit.
JB in person no more. Her heart was
He made
gone.
my heart flutter. He the one that made my heart go 181 beats per minute.
Yeah.
She made that shit go plitter plat.
See, JB. See, he love bombed me. Is that called love bombing? He love bombed me. He gave me them cookies and all that good old sugar wash and shea. But he gave me stuff for my body.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know
makes
where to
sense,
go with
JB.
that.
With the business,
Well,
JB said, Molly, this is why I took my business offline. Every year they want to know where every penny was spent. Yeah, you
yeah,
can't put so much money into the bank without them trying to inquire about how you did it.
yeah,
Sure can't. You sure can't. I didn't even know that if you bought a car with cash over a certain amount that they gotta report it to the government or something like that. Did y'all
yeah,
know that?
yeah. You can't
Hell yeah, you
deposit
knew
more
that.
than 10,000. Like 10,000.
Thank
If
you,
you
JB, for
deposit in
that
your account, they
that
report
notification
it
on the one
and
page.
let them know that you just deposit $10,000 and you got to explain where you got that money from. I did that
Wow.
before. My brother like put some money in your account. I went up there. I was like, "What's going on?" They wanted me to explain. I'm like, "Man, my brother in the NFL. That's the only thing that helped me, But I'm like, if I was just a regular person and didn't know that, or out here on some bullshit, they wanted me to explain where I got the money from. And then when it was time to deposit it out, I had to let them know 24 hours in advance that I wanted to withdraw more than 5,000 out. The day I went, I couldn't get it. They said come back tomorrow, and I gotta let them know in a window time, so they gotta make sure they got the money in the bank because they don't always have
Yeah,
that
because it's
type of
not
money.
there. Yeah, after you put
Yeah,
it in.
they
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
And Reese,
Yeah,
let me ask you this:
Yes,
if
sir.
somebody walked up to you and gave you $100,000 in a briefcase, would you
yeah.
ask where they got it from?
No, I said thank you. Thank
I
you.
would say thank you too, but most motherfuckers would ask, where you get this shit from? That's the first thing that would pop in your mind.
Yeah,
Might not ask
Yeah,
it, but I'm
that
a
might be in my mind, but I'm scared if the question it, they'll take
yeah.
it back.
Hell no,
So
If
Michelle
I keep my
Flat
said.
mouth closed. So
Meeting
Flat
up with
Pack gave
customers, they
her
y'all
want to
be
know
like,
exactly what y'all ate and how much gas you was. Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
would you say you want to know what I ate and how much gas? What?
Nah, it was nah. He said meeting up with customers. They want to know like how much. He was just commenting on the stuff we talking about. He
Oh,
just
yeah.
added
okay,
some conversation. Really, I'm running with
okay.
the bags.
Auntie running with the bag.
Yeah,
Flat
I'm
Tap
saying
walking
thank
there with 100,000. You gonna be like, boy, this money real? Where you get this money
Yeah. Where
from?
you get
But
this from?
if it's real money,
Yeah, you gonna question that.
I'm looking at him like $100,000. Who it depends on who gave it to me, because I don't expect
your
a stranger to
your
come up and
son,
give it.
your son. Walk
She
in
gonna
there
tuck
with
that shit in her fucking
$100,000.
bra and move on.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear all that shit about talking about
I'm like, my son walked in with $100,000. Like, the boy, what happened? Where you get that from? You right, I'm gonna question him. I'm like, you gotta leave the state now. Get on
Not
the
lead the
bus.
state.
You can put bottles of liquor in there. You can get $100,000 in there. You can get it in there. You can line it up.
Oh, you want me to carry it around on me?
Yeah.
Oh, these money
That shit
bags.
hitting forever. That's better than a bank account.
The true money bags.
We ain't getting that back out without a negotiation either. Shit.
That's what feels it. Look, y'all, but Molly's right. We can jump on programs in existence like Street Line. We can.
That's right. Jump on in existence.
That's already in existence and hope what's out there grow. I'm all with that, Molly. I'm all for that. And
That's
then
real, Molly.
Yeah. And to help other programs, other things. And I'm gonna get with Kenny, because he always do his stuff with the government. He always marching against Angela also Brooks and Aisha Brayboy. Kenny don't like them ladies. Why? I don't know why, but
you made some cookies and didn't even tell her. That's terrible.
Made some cookies and didn't say.
Nope.
I don't even know.
See, I see how people do you. See, that's how easy to turn over.
I got a video.
But our problem is that we complain about people. We don't try to hold their ass accountable. So, I mean, that's what I admire about Kenny. He's out there. He's fighting a good fight. Don't always win, but he out there.
Trying.
He fine, man.
He tried to do something with
I be
his
telling Kenny that though, man. He could. We just did a turkey drive. I tell
Have a nice day,
everybody, you wanna get what we doing. You ain't gotta be part of, but Kenny don't want to do his thing, which I don't mind. So I help him out if I can. But I be telling Kenny he can help a lot more by just reaching out to these other programs and the things we're doing, and because them same people will come out and help you when you do something. All you do is come out there. They're gonna appreciate the love and stuff, and you tell them you're doing some of the same things. They're gonna say, "What day? We there?" But a lot of people, a lot of times, caught up trying to push what they got. They got a vision. But sometimes our vision be the same. You be like, "Damn, that's the same thing I'm trying to do for 3 years. So why don't we do it together?" So
people can't. I don't think people can hand up that trust to other people to. I really think it's an ego thing, but people can't hand up that trust to people for them to fall in line and them not be played with. I feel like in the movement, I feel like people want to be more so the face of it than actually the cause.
That's why I tell people all the time, I am not an activist. I'm just a comedian with a big ass mouth. You put your platform in front of me, I'm gonna talk about it. I don't care who it is, Street Line. Anybody can help anybody. I ain't trying to, shit.
I see you got the sponsors lined up on your flyers that I be reading. I see you got the sponsors on the flyers with you.
Yep. Shirley said she got to
and I always acknowledge and make sure people look at them too. See, it's already entities in this. So that's what's up. Yeah, but she said have a nice day or whatever. She got to go to work.
All right, Sheila. I'll talk to you later, baby.
LA, that's Miss Sheila Jackson. I remember when I first met her a couple years ago. We was at the poolside party with Gwen. She just up immediately, and she was like, "Niecy, let me tell you something." That's where she don't call me Reese. She called me Niecy. I'm her niece, and she's like, "Listen to Auntie Sheila," and she was laying it straight. All I could do was crack up. I said, "This lady is funny. She is crazy."
Yeah.
And it's like instantly, I that connection was there, and I love her. Peace out. She wear the blonde hair like I do. Hey, Jill. We look good in blonde.
I know that's right. You said something about having a video just a moment ago.
Yes.
Okay. What was the video? I didn't know which. I didn't look at the contact thing. I didn't know what you had in order.
The order about the cookies I used to fill my stomach up with. It's important for us to read labels to know where stuff comes from.
Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The morning got the flavor, got the glow. Started right, let your energy flow. Takes rising like the morning.
Hey, what's up,
Fresh
Slim?
ideas and a laugh
You
or two.
made it in.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing, man?
Good,
You see
bro.
who back?
Man, I've been trying to get in contact with y'all since now.
Yeah, you gotta watch the show and put in the comments, man. I don't be looking at my phone during the show. I be focused. I don't want Reese to find me.
Yeah, you got comments out. Unless it's a direct message, I don't be seeing it.
Yeah. Look, he already getting caught. Hey, which video you want me to pull up, Riri? You sent a
About the
few.
cookies in India.
Some cookies.
From
Yeah,
cookies?
these holiday cookies that all of us seen and ate through the years, and it's important for us to read labels to know where stuff coming from. And our, FDA let everything come in, and I wonder how well do they inspect the food and stuff that they come in, not at all, and we don't know till we get it over here with us. But yeah, show why these cookies are made. When I came across that, I was like, and we keep the tins. It's those Danish cookies that I thought came from someplace else. I didn't know they came from India. I don't know when India started taking over the process or whatever, or did they always, But yeah, seeing is believing, and
Yeah.
you see it, Molly.
Man, not yet. I'm looking, though.
And I
I'm
was like,
looking. That's it. Look. See some Danish cookies.
yep, cookies made in India. Yep. That I was looking around. I said, did I keep a 10? Because I wanted to look on the back of it and see where it says come from. And the man was showing us.
You talking about them cookies in them little tin cans?
Yeah, baby.
Uh,
And awful. I don't know why I thought they was coming from someplace else. I
them
didn't
the same
never
motherfuckers that make fruitcakes.
the shortbread cookies and all that. Well, if you see how these
Okay,
cookies
I
made, you ain't
found
gonna
it.
want no
Okay, I found it. It
no
ain't got
no
no title or nothing. That's why I don't say cookies or Danish cookies. But this gotta be it, cause I ain't never seen nobody make no cookies like that. They probably good. They been selling.
Instantly. I already know what it is. He's stepping on cookie dough with his butt out and no shoes on. Look, it's dirty, musty water, motor oil in the pan, fist in the dough outside with the flies, sweating all in the bucket. Look at this. Somebody come, Jesus, come grab India and take it back with you, Lord Jesus.
Not take
This is
India back.
Oh,
not
my
about
God.
all on rat cookies. Look, that's them cookies that people be. Oh no, we gotta boycott India, y'all. Anything that got India on the back. Lord, I never knew them cookies was made. I think I had some of them when I was little. That's why I got sick that time. I'm telling y'all, I'm finna go kick the whole aisle over. They got them cooked. They got them in the store right now. All right, what we got? India instantly. I already know where this is. He stepped.
I mean, that's not. Well,
then we go in the store and now we gotta read labels of where stuff come from. I'm
you're
just
supposed
saying.
to anyway.
And we don't take it for granted because who would have known that those shortbread Christmas cookies that says Danish cookies is coming from India?
You don't think them? You don't think them? Well, when you all had buying paprika and shit, you don't think them mice and rodents and shit. You don't think that shit be out on the ground and everything?
Damn,
A lot
really?
of that shit, just, man. Yeah, that's not
And our government
right.
let so much of the stuff come in. They was like, oh, a little rat birds, or yes, it does. Just to be in the environment could get you people sick. We got allergies and stuff,
I mean, your country allows a certain amount of DNA to be in every product that's sold. Because they state that it's inevitable for it to happen, so they allow a certain percentage to be in your food of chemicals and turds and shit like that, or whatever, animal parts, all that type of shit. So
Not
Yeah,
only
that's what
are
they
they
allow.
cheating on us, they poisoning us too. They cheating on us and trying to kill us. Damn.
Yeah, but I knew that.
We got the wrong bridegroom. We got the wrong group.
I'm gonna tell you the most unsanitary spot and motherfuckers that make alcohol with all the grains and barleys and shit. All that shit to be hanging around grain and stuff, man. And I ain't seen nobody stop drinking Hennessy. Shit. So,
Yeah, I don't forget all, so I ain't even tripping over that.
I had to
But
find
that's fine.
hit his
Hopefully, you know.
on the back of them Danish cookies. I was like, look at the cookie. And he was stepping
Yeah,
on
most of y'all
it.
stick me like that though.
I mean,
Well,
this is why it's not good to go to restaurants, and a lot of us eat foods that we don't even know. Like, do y'all have any idea what some of these spices are?
that Trey just said that. Trey just
They,
said that where they come from and stuff.
it's
And
bugs.
they packaging up.
It's different bugs from different parts of the world. What they do is they catch the bugs, they clean them, they cook them, they dry them out outside in the sun, and then they shave them all the way down to the specks that we put in our food. Those are bugs.
damn.
So you
That's
mean my
what it
garlic
makes.
powder, not garlic powder? You
No,
trying to
no,
say
no. What I'm saying is, no, not that particular. No, garlic powder may be shredded up garlic. That's something easy. You know what I'm saying? But these other spices be bugs. Be bug sheddings.
If you
And
if
it
y'all
goes for
look
a
at the
lot of money.
screen, it says that the FDA doesn't allow a specific quantity of bugs, but sets defect action levels for unavoidable contaminants. So that's the percentage that I'm talking about of how much of everything. Hair DNA from people working in shops, rodent, droppings, pieces of animal, whatever the fuck, maybe ground up and made into these things, but a certain amount is allowed because they said by default it's inevitable. They said so. The FDA doesn't allow specific quantity of bugs, but sets defect action levels for unavoidable contaminants like insect fragments. Which vary by food type. For example, flour can have up to 75 insect fragments per 50 grams, while chocolate can have up to 60 fragments per 100 grams. These limits apply to defects that are considered safe and unavoidable, not an intentional presence of bugs. So peanut butter, for instance, an average of 30 insects fragment per 100 grams of it. Macaroni, up to 225 insect fragments per 225 grams. For ground black pepper, which is something I see commonly used, up to 475 insect fragments per 50 grams.
see
So you look
now
at the, you look at,
I want to grab my own pepper. You know how they get the peppercorn and that little thing that crack, crack, crack.
yeah,
That
we
make
have one. I'll show it to you when I go to the kitchen. We have one.
that make me want to do that
But
myself.
at the same time, we not making all that shit. I ain't getting no dehydrated yet. I grow stuff, but I'm not dehydrating it and grinding it up and making my own. Nah, but that's allowed anyway. So a lot of this stuff, it's cool to share, but it's definitely not shocking in terms of like
Right.
how
Shit, them
people
cookies
treat.
was shocking. It shocked me to see them damn cookies, them Danish cookies. And like I
But
said,
your own country, like what Molly was saying with the cheating on you part, your own country is cheating on you like shit, and they'll show you how they dropping chicken in bleach, but we still going to pick up them turkeys and chickens and
Oh
shit.
shit.
We still
Yeah.
picking up the rotisseries. We still waiting in line to get them fresh rotisseries coming out of Costco or wherever the fuck you shop at. All of this stuff it's happening here. So I'm not shocked about anywhere else where they're not gonna have the same guidelines, let alone safe working conditions.
yeah,
Like,
and then but they shipping it here
We are
to us.
yeah, but we eating it
we're,
already here.
we're the only
You walking
country.
around.
Guess what, y'all?
Say
Guess
He
what?
said
what?
we don't.
We're the only country. We're the only state. I mean, the only country that majority of the food that we eat is banned everywhere else.
And
It,
illegal
we
everywhere else.
we
Yep.
put too yeah we put too many contaminants in our body, and the bad thing about it is the FDA turns a blind eye to a lot of our foods. It's systemized for us to eat certain foods to fuck up our DNA.
He ran in my driveway.
Certain
Yeah.
foods fuck up your DNA and all that,
Oh, I need to
and
go
it's
fuck with
systemized.
somebody.
It's systemized for that. See, a lot of foods. Like I said, this is why I said we got to stop eating meat because Meat is the number one source of disease when it comes to all these ailments we have. Majority of these ailments we have comes from some type of meat that we didn't ate. Our body is not supposed to get that shit. A lot of times we eat meat and it activates these cancerous cells or these thyroids or whatever. That shit comes from these chemicals that is put inside of meat that our body does not want. You know what I'm saying? Our body swells up and all that. When something is in our body that should not be. It
But you
shows in
know
your
what?
face first. It shows in your face first.
There's
Your,
an article here. There's an article that I came across when I was out sick where a tick. This man ate a hamburger. He was bitten by a tick. It reminded me of David Green a little bit. He was bitten by a tick, and whatever contaminated that tick made him allergic to meat. And he was eating a burger, and 4 hours later, he ended up dead because of allergic. He was allergic to meat because he was exposed and bitten by this tick. So this tick, and then he didn't even know it. Made his body react a different way, made the chemicals in his body. So whatever that tick carcinogen bacteria from that tick, one in that man got in his body and made him had adverse reactions to meat.
lay the
And
fuck down.
that sounds like weaponry, don't it? It sounds like wow. And you know that, and they look, people love their meat. And he ate a burger, and 4 hours later he was dead. And it came from a tick bite, from him being allergic to meat from that tick bite. And I think about David Green, I think about people like Marley and how they don't eat meat because it was making them sick. They was having adverse reactions to meat early on. And I was like, wow. I was like, wow. You know, it was just like a wow. Like the meat was making them sick. And
I consider that to be somebody blessed enough for their body to actually be giving them a sign that they're not supposed to eat it, or a clearer sign that they're not supposed to consume something. To be honest, because I love having something. I wouldn't want to get sick, but I love to have something that I would love my body to be like, nah, we're not gonna do this.
Lay
So
down.
I can say, okay.
just like I'm allergic to seafood, my body
Huh.
telling me,
Lay
no,
down.
you can't eat crabs,
Lay
shrimp, fish, you can't even
down.
touch it. And that's real right there.
It's crazy that here it is. Our four food groups is straight up bullshit. That shit does not. That shit hurts us more than it helps us. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to ask ourselves about like you got to question yourself about this food that you find yourself eating. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. Like within the last couple of years, I've just started really getting on my like really don't eat this, don't eat that. I mean, I've been on it, but as far as like my investigation into certain foods and all that,
Mhm.
I don't eat. There's a lot of foods that I refuse to eat.
Like
I think we should,
what's
you
one
know, like
food
say,
that
I
you
think.
don't eat, Uncle E?
Oh, I
Uncle
definitely
E.
don't eat no swine.
Okay, so you don't eat no
I don't
pork.
eat swine.
Okay.
I can't. Um, just something else I don't eat. Uh, damn, it's a whole lot I don't eat. I don't really. I eat chicken, but I stopped eating chicken for like about 5 6 years. I'm saying it's like I eat food. I don't really eat nothing but eggs every day. Eggs and drink coffee. You know what I'm saying now I
Eggs
might
and
eat.
coffee.
Yeah,
Baltimore's Lexington Market.
I might eat spaghetti,
Oh,
but
everybody go to Baltimore like some market, but it's fest rats would jump
Oh,
over the
nah, it was
food.
Slicky that was commenting. I thought he was recommending the place that you can go to. I didn't know what he was
Oh
saying about
no, that's the place where you might want to stay away from. Lexington
it.
Market.
and my bad Reese.
Yes, baby.
Congratulations, beautiful. You're back in front of our faces, looking great. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you are so blessed. I'm so happy to see you. I apologize. That was the first thing I was supposed to have said. But these electronics been fucking with me. I think I'm not human. So, but I'm so happy that you're back with your beautiful smile and, helping us enjoy, the continuation of our life. I'm so happy.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back. I had
Yeah.
some time. to reflect and everything when you in and out of consciousness. I think dream state is the state of awakeness. You know, they always say that when you dream, it seems like it's just backwards. Like I'm awake now, but it's like it's a dream. You know, so
Well, something is supposed to be learned from every dream. A dream is your ancestors. That's you traveling to and speaking to your ancestors. Them showing you something that you need to see. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you seen in your dream, whatever message you got out of your dream, you need to listen to it because that message is a message to save your life. A lot of dreams is your consciousness talking to you, saying, "Okay, you feeling this way for a certain reason." Let me take you to another world where you could possibly understand a little bit better. There's a lot of truth in your dreams, a whole lot of truth. You just got to try and understand it for what it is. We have dreams when we're going through something. That's when it's time to leave your body and go to your spiritual leaders, and and they give you something to wake up to and be happy about. So no, I was in that hospital. I was in the hospital for 90 days getting surgeries, and nobody was really allowed to come see me. So I really had a mental struggle. I had a mental struggle, and the mental struggle was I had to accept that I'm in this hospital, and I'm not going to be the individual that I am when I leave. And I sat back, and I once again I had lost myself from, let's just say, the materialistic shit in this world. I lost myself.
you was in the hospital 90 days straight, Uncle E. That's 3 months.
Yeah,
straight
I had 19 surgeries
in 90 days. Yeah. And I thought it was bad when I was in there them couple of months because I was in and I do with several surgery, hyperbaric chamber treatments, home vac. And I thought I was one time I thought I was Aquaman. But it's just, and everything seemed like a dream. When I think of it now, the memory of it seems like a dream. Like I said, reality is a dream, baby.
I'm gonna tell you something, and this is crazy, but if you can sit back and reflect on it, it was only one moment in your life, just one moment. If you sit back, your memory would not even allow you. This is one thing that's so beautiful about our memory. You know, the only thing your brain will not remember is pain. That's one thing your memory. No, you remember going through the pain. You can tell us how you feel going through the pain, but you can't tell us about the pain because your mind will not allow you to remember that. That's one mechanism that your mind keeps good to you. For real. Only time you remember things that may have hurt you, what I'm saying, is when like you're going through something. When you're going through something, that's when your mind reaches out to things that really hurt you. And now you're starting to think about these things and you're getting a better understanding as to how to deal with this. Sometimes our Father lays us down and talks to us so we can listen. And if it has to be a hospital, where that's the only place you can listen and talk, then that's the place. You're not here just because. You're here for a reason. And he's trying to let you know that. He's trying to let you know that you're here for a reason. You have to take everything serious. You have to take your health serious. You have to take your livelihood serious. You have to stop stressing. You have to live for you again. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. I agree with most of what you said, but I remember my pain.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely remember my pain. That Lyme disease is no joke. I mean, some people able to deal with it. But the thing is, there's really no cure, and they
what would you say was? He said
Uh,
no cure.
He
Lyme
was bitten
disease.
by the tick. He had Lyme
Shit,
disease and got Lyme disease.
Lyme disease.
Yeah,
Lyme,
and that's something that they say they still don't have a clue about or whatever. I mean, bro, you know what I mean? When I have my days, I mean, I canceled. I had to cancel my show in Baltimore or whatever, no, because the other day because my head was pounding. I couldn't drive or anything like that. So I
And you said
definitely remember pain.
that? Oh, you saying there's nobody who can really give you no type of information about Lyme disease?
No, no hospitals. No. It's a to them it's like a it's like a mystery or whatever. Um,
No,
wow.
we going no. See, that's why I really love when like with this platform because I'm an individual like this. You can tell me something that I don't know about, and I'm going to find out about this. I promise you.
oh
I'm
yeah,
definitely gonna get into this. This is how I learned about lupus. This is how I learned about like different kinds of cancers and all that. Like I told you, I'm
right.
an individual. Like I really can't say nothing about it. Any other time, y'all, I have something to say, right? Any other time or anything else, I had something to say. I'm not, like I said, I'm not an individual that want to be frivolous. I want to pass on good information, but at the same time, when someone in the family don't know something about something, I think as a collective one, we all should look into, like let's all get an understanding. You know what I'm saying? So we can figure out a way to help him. I'm saying it'd be the smallest thing. I promise you, it'd be the smallest thing if we all look into it because these doctors today, their their job is honestly, and I hate to say this, their job is honestly not to really save you. Their job is to
Right,
give you
man.
drugs. Their job is to give you drugs and just keep the pharmaceutical companies going. That's
Going.
it.
Oh,
Like and I'm only saying this because I've been wanting to get at GWS for so long because I
What's up,
swear
Kenny?
they did me so wrong. But at the same time, I had to recognize like that
All
90
right,
days
Slicky.
that I
See you
blocked that
later.
I was in the hospital, I had to get up and walk and all that. I had to teach myself how to do everything. They just said, fuck me.
Mm.
yeah.
I still have video of a doctor coming in the room with his suit on, his street suit, and going inside my leg. They
What?
left my man, look, I swear. Only thing
What
that I'm
hospital
so
was this? You said GW.
GW. I have pictures of them
Wow.
leaving my leg wide open, like without my patch. I can see inside of my leg. I have
Wow.
I have pictures that I have white cement balls with wires inside of my leg.
Mm.
I
You,
caught
and you
I caught
that's the
two
doctor.
infections. Yeah, I caught two infections in GW during that COVID era. I caught two infections in it. That's why I stayed for so long. I got shot. I got shot like on a Wednesday. I was out of the hospital Thursday evening, walking around Friday.
What's up,
Just,
Kenny?
just to find, yeah,
Kenny
just
said
to
it's good to
find
see you,
out,
Reese.
yeah, just to find
Hey,
out
kid.
whenever you put something in your body that's not supposed to be there, you're going to get an infection, and that infection could be inside your body anyway. And majority of the time, it comes from these dirty ass hospitals.
That's where mine came from. I caught necrotizing fasciitis from Doctor's Hospital. Yep. Doctor's Hospital over there in Lanham. Yep. Ate me up. That's what made me disabled. So hey, I know. I know about that. And I should have known better when they rolled me into the operating room. First of all, my surgery wasn't on schedule. I think I was the last one that night. It was a Monday night because my sister was up there waiting for me. And my other sister was waiting for me to have surgery. And she's like, when are they going to take you? They supposed to took me that morning. They kept bumping me, right? Because of insurance. All because of insurance. That's what I'm saying. They bumped me, and then when they rolled me into the operating room, I remember I was doped up. They was giving me dope for the pain, and I looked at the floor, and I was like, "Oh, this is a dirty OR." And then when I woke up with 103 temperature. I woke up with a staph infection. From the staph infection, I woke up. I came on top of the staph, came necrotizing fasciitis. That was another infection on top of infection.
The chase of capitalism is the battle we are up against. It's like we either have it or we don't, says Kenny.
Yeah, and that's how they treat you. When I have insurance, they treat you good. Don't have insurance, you get treated like a stepchild. And I'm like, wow, because they when you don't have insurance, they will only do the minimum for you to get you back out that door. If you got insurance, they're going to do this test, that test. They're going to run every test in the world for you. If I didn't have any insurance,
can I ask you a question?
When you get done, threw me out the door. Yes, sir.
So how do you feel about the FDA allowing and stating that it's inevitable for pests and stuff to be in your food? Pest waste and stuff like that to be in your food. Human DNA, all that type of stuff.
It makes me cry. I got a cousin that lives in Texas, right? And he called me and he said that his daughter was crying about, because she works for the FDA and she couldn't tell him everything. But what she did told her dad, this is back when we was in the studio on the radio. Mm-hmm. He called in and he was like, you know what? And they're in Texas. He said that she just broke down and cried. The some of the stuff that they allowed, the FDA allowed, Food and Drug Administration allowed for us to take and have, and what we consume. And like I said, they poison us slowly. I feel sad. It hurts me. It's just like Molly said, you in a marriage, and not only is your husband cheating on you, he abusing you too.
Taking your money, giving it to bitches, sending it to bitches overseas. Damn, he can't take care of our house.
Taking the money out
or
of
whatever
house.
you're supposed to be doing with the money, whatever.
But yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow, because it just don't affect. See, we don't fuss about stuff until it affects us, because we don't know about it. I didn't know about they cut all these programs until I was in need of it. Then I found out they cut the programs. In Peachey County ain't got nothing. Gorgeous Prince George is as ugly as AF. Gorgeous Prince is not. It just, you might got the money, but you ain't thinking about the residents. You're not thinking about the sick, the elderly, the disabled, the youngins, the kids.
David, let me know if you with us still.
None of that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And
I got the same question for you.
We need it. We don't fuss about stuff until it affects us. I didn't know that these programs was cut until I went to reach for it, and I'm like, where'd it go? It used to be a program right here. Oh, we cut that. It's gone.
Yeah. Well, I want to pose the same question to David, if I can, since you said you're with us. I was asking about how do you feel about the FDA saying that it's inevitable for pests and rodents and stuff to be in your food? So that's canned goods. It's anything that you're picking up, anything that you buy out of the store, period, even including like vegetables and some fruits and stuff like that. But how do you feel about the FDA saying that it's inevitable for that type of stuff to be left behind in your food? Like the percentages. I don't know if you guys really paid attention to when Molly pulled up the percentages of what's allowed in certain products, but how do you feel about it?
Yeah, well, when I was in cooking courses and everything, I already knew.
Okay, yeah.
Because people was complaining about like finding worms and stuff like that, and can of kale, and can of greens and different things like that, and they was pretty much telling us, that you could find anything, a roach or anything, whatever. But like you said, it's a certain amount. How I feel about it, personally, I would rather to be bug free, but there's no telling, how many bugs I ate. Well, I found out pepper is like crushed bugs and stuff like that, and you know, different seasons and stuff like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
even like over in like Africa and different places like that. No, you know what I mean? They use no. What is that called? That Silac or whatever like that? No,
Like,
that's
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's roach poop and stuff and all they put on apples and stuff like that and all to make it shiny and stuff
Make
like that.
wax and shit. Yep.
Shellac.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
didn't.
it says
I found that they waxing fruit and stuff too to make it shine. That's crazy.
Wax on,
yeah, but
wax
that's
off.
roach.
Wax off, Mr. Miyagi. Right
That's
on your
roach.
apple.
That's roach poop.
Yeah. Yep. But I don't understand why people don't like look into things that they consume anyway. Like I want to know that I don't know everything under the sun, but I know if I'm reaching my hand out for something, I'm going to be educated on what the fuck it is.
What
I never really,
some of the stuff is hidden. Like
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, which is
when it
true,
says
but
when it says natural flavoring and stuff like that, no.
oh, that's
That
that's
could
some
be
type of
bugs.
bug
That's
or
the
something.
key word.
Yeah, that could
Natural.
be
What's
bugs
natural?
and stuff like that. No, you know what I mean.
And like a vanilla extract is one of those vanilla extracts. If it don't say it come from pure vanilla or the vanilla bean, it's coming from a beetle. The vanilla, the imitation vanilla. Speaking of food, I want to thank JB for suggesting that I eat avocado chips. Misha went to Marshall's. I think it was at Marshall. She bought a bag and we tried it. The ingredients in this, check this out. The ingredients, when we read the ingredients, it says avocado, sea salt, and potatoes. That was it.
Yeah, I mean, when you buy when you when you
You're
buy
not
shit
supposed to be eating that.
that's actually real, then it will
You're,
have real ingredients,
but you're
and
not supposed to be
but
eating that.
You don't supposed to
yeah,
be eating what?
No, okay, all right. Well, it sounds great, but you're not supposed to be eating that.
Eating what?
Avocado chips. You're not supposed to be
Well,
eating that.
avocado, why Uncle E?
What's happening?
Avocado was the oil
You had
the healthy.
avocado flavor. Avocado flavor. I don't want you to think that because it says avocado chips that they're made from avocado. No, they're potato chips made with avocado
It's
flavor.
avocado oil.
Well, but before we get into that part of the avocado and all that shit, can I still pose the same question to everybody? So, Molly, I want to ask you. I mean, everybody ain't gonna have no straight up or solid answer because when I mean, people can control their narrative, but at the same time, I want to ask how you feel about. I want to ask everybody, but I want to make sure we stay on it and everybody answers before we move on. About how do you feel about the FDA telling you, admitting, I mean, whether you were knowledgeable or not, um, about the FDA allowing and saying it's inevitable for them not to be able to produce anything without bugs and stuff in it.
Yep, that's why Happy my man and them getting office. They've been making the FDA change a lot of things. They've been taking the red 40 and all that stuff out of the food. And I know a lot of people hate because they in the Republican Party or Trump got them in. I don't know. I don't care who in there, but I just think this should have been looked at because it's other countries they don't allow these things, So it's just like why our country allowing it, and it's mostly because of profit. So if it's a little bugs and stuff in there, hell no, I'm not with it. We wouldn't do it. If a roach landed in somebody's spaghetti, you'd throw that whole pat out. You know, this shit gotta go. But they saying like they basically pick it out, or if it's in there, just hey, keep it going, and we okay with it. It's like nah, I don't like it. I don't trust them. I think they should get rid of that. It shouldn't be no percentage. It's like why y'all got money. Y'all should have the best equipment to be able to filter out anything. So they just let me know they don't really care about us. They just want the money.
That part. Yeah, because I was trying to figure out why we consider like these things. Because I just look at like for instance, I'm just looking around the kitchen. I'm looking at all these little things that's bought from different stores and all that type of stuff, and I'm just trying to like the way we think that the way these items are decorated and look all nice that it's a luxury when people people want these little things and I guess I don't know and like I said, we think it's a luxury over here, but it wouldn't be on the counter if you lived in overseas. If you didn't live on this land right here, you wouldn't have a lot of these things that you look around your kitchen and see because it wouldn't be allowed. But I don't know. It's weird to me when people know what's going on with the food and shit, and they still wonder why we, getting cancer and why we getting sick and all that type of stuff, and think that the same people. I don't know. It's just tough. But that's one thing that I want to know from everybody. I don't think I asked you, Uncle E, how you feel about the fact that the FDA is letting you know that they're saying it's inevitable for pest and waste and you know things to be in your food.
It's inevitable because I mean I there's nothing you can do about it. I mean they and the foods that we eat, because a lot of them are supposed to come from the ground. You got to look at these places that they store the food at, the grains. Bugs are going to be on them regardless. There's going to be bugs that die inside the grains at all times. I learned this when I was young. I grew up in a house with roaches, so
We all
me,
do. I guess
yeah,
you
yeah,
all.
but
No,
see
don't. No, we didn't.
no. But see, that's another conversation for another time, though. But
It is.
um, it's I always thought that, like I said, I had so many roaches in my house. I always thought that roaches, damn, how can I not think that there's going to be a roach inside of the oatmeal? I'm not going to eat that oatmeal because I used to think that bugs was inside. Like when I was young, we used to eat farina. That's a grain. We woke up in the morning eating grain cereal. We didn't. You ate the milk and cereal, but the milk was different back then too. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh yeah.
see, everything was different back. Like the milk was honestly richer back then than it
This
was
shit
now.
watery. It's water.
Yeah, yeah,
You can taste the water.
it's water and some more shit. But it's like, um, I mean, I've been had an idea, but when I started working out on a daily basis and training people, I had to learn about it. And like I said, it was everything. There's bugs in everything. No matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying there's bugs in all the drinks, but I'm saying
I'm talking
bugs
about
play.
turds and all that. I'm talking about weight, like feces. I'm talking about all the little things. It's so many. It's not just
So okay,
bugs.
so let me ask something. What machine do you think that they're going to send the grains and all that through? That's going to decipher shit from if it's the same size, same color, and all that. What machine? What $1 billion machine you think is going? They're going to put these
We say
grains.
that, but we also support the fact that they can clone somebody. Well, when we get in deep, when we be in our deep, yeah, I know it's off the mark because it's off the subject. But when we get on all in deep conversation, because I see your face just was like, what? Nah, that because when we in our deep conversation, we talking about the fact that we believe that and most of us know based off what the shit that we actually read and like real information that they're cloning people and there's reptilians among us and all that type of stuff that we be talking about, but we can't say that there's some type of machine they can create to keep shit out of my food and keep fucking mice chopped up out of my shit. You
Oh,
know,
See, where we all get lost at is we still missing the no. And I wanted to say this earlier when y'all was talking about the insurance, right? See,
Mhm.
when you got the government giving you insurance,
Yeah,
you don't have no fucking insurance.
yeah,
When you got the
yeah.
government giving you insurance, you don't have no fucking insurance. You go to the government doctors, you go to the government hospitals, you go to the hospitals that the government supports. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck if y'all die because we need some of you niggas' organs anyway.
Yep.
We need some of y'all shit anyway.
Mhm.
These motherfuckers don't eat what we eat. Okay, it said grade A. I worked in Giant before. I worked in Giant. I was told to motherfucking repackage old meat. I got fired because I throw shit in the trash. You got me fucked up. So this what y'all been doing? Recycling fucking meat? You got me
Mhm.
fucked up. You got me fucked up. No, I'm sorry. I'm not. No, I can't do this. This is why I don't agree. Like I said, when I go in department stores, yeah, I'm one of them dudes that's gonna sit back and look on the box and be like, no, I'm not giving that to my daughter and I'm not giving that to my son. Hell no. Especially like I said, I think that's one of the reasons why, like I said, I really ain't prone to eating food is because like my upbringing was I didn't eat. I was lucky to eat once a day. I was lucky to eat once a day. I'm saying? So when I got a little older, my next trial in life was prison. You know what I'm saying? I made a mistake and got I made a mistake selling drugs and got treated like I went down on January 6th and motherfucker snatched somebody up and yeah, I got 23 years the first time I ever caught a charge. This is how our society like breaks us down. Because guess what? Why
Right.
we forget that from birth, you're watched. You have a certain DNA in your body. You are watched. Once
Right.
you were born, you go on that database. Because guess what? You just may be the individual that may be this black community about it here. No, we gotta keep an eye on you. We gotta keep an eye on you. You got that, you got that God's DNA. We all have it, but when impurities enter our bodies and it goes into our kids, the DNA fucks up. We fucking these kids up. They not for you. We fucking these kids up. The things,
Right.
the things like I said, our daily living, like when our women get pregnant, I'm saying they say some women don't know they're pregnant for first 2-3 months. They partying like it ain't no tomorrow. You're not gonna tell me you don't know that you're pregnant. That's bullshit. But y'all females are allowed to party up to 3 months after they first get pregnant. That's very dangerous because guess what? You got 3 months of bullshit you put into this baby, this seed. You're putting all that into that seed. Everything you inquire into your body, that baby can. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So, like I said, back to what we were saying, I I watch what I eat because I've always wondered, like I've always been a dude that sit down and ask a dude, like, hey, how did you get this? How did you catch this disease? Or like what is the symptoms of this disease? I like I say, I've always been an individual. I don't give a damn what's going on. I don't care what you got. I will sit down and have a conversation because I want to know what the hell this is, and I want to know something. I want to know some information, and I'm getting it from the horse's mouth. Versus, like I said, me sitting back reading, I can sit back.
Hmm.
What's up? I can't see. I see a white screen.
Yeah, he has. Molly has a definition of or explanation of a machine called apheresis machine. It says a machine that separates blood is called an apheresis machine or centrifuge. Depending on its use, machines are used in procedures to separate specific components like plasma, platelets, or stem cells from the blood and return to the rest of the body. Centrifuges are used in a laboratory setting to quickly separate blood into its components for research or diagnostic purposes. Apheresis machines, a purpose is to separate the blood and collect specific components from a person's blood. And the process, the machine takes the whole blood, and separates the desired component and returns the the processed blood to the donor.
Yeah, he ain't got rid of. I just want to show y'all it's machines out here that does a lot of separation. So they can create a machine that can separate all this stuff from your blood and return your blood without that stuff in it. They got machines that can take this shit out of this food.
Right.
They got some shit out here, man. Don't
They
believe.
don't care. I don't think they care.
No, they don't care. They
Like,
wanted to do it. They might got one, but they use it for them probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
like they said,
Because they're not picking up the shit you picking up in the store.
sure
Mhm.
ain't. Sure ain't. That's what the organic and all that other stuff. You know what? I came across uh that some stuff like the number things that y'all talk about the numbers. I still don't get it quite yet, but I'm figuring out like what numbers to stay for. It means that's the level of toxins that it got in the food, even down to the toothpaste. You got to look for certain color codes or certain numbers or whatever. I look,
You
I'll
know,
figure it out, and when I figure it out, I'll pass it on.
Okay.
but you're not even supposed to put fluoride in your body. So you're supposed to learn another way to brush your teeth. You're not supposed to put fluoride in your body. That's why
You know,
whenever you brush your teeth, you keep on regurgitating whenever you just a piece of toothpaste go down. I mean, just a little bit of toothpaste go down your throat. You start regurgitating. That's supposed to put it in your body at all.
Right.
When
Hey,
you're in
Reese,
Africa, yes, sir.
be aware of your timing
Oh,
as well. Just be
I am
knowledgeable of your
so
timing, not
that we
cutting you
want
off.
to turn up Tuesday tomorrow. And y'all, let's do some research on Lyme disease because Uncle E is right. If they telling David that it is no cure, no search, no, that makes me prompt to do another independent search on it because on Lyme disease because I thought I knew a lot about it. And if that is the same disease that killed that man that ate that hamburger, is the Lyme disease making people allergic to meat? We won't find tomorrow, turn up Tuesday. But let's tell them what we got going on this week. David, am I jumping the gun?
No, you're not jumping the gun at all. It's that time. We're gonna pull up the flyer. David, if you want to read the flyer, you're welcome to it. I can take care of it. Doesn't matter.
You can do it because
Please.
Not a problem. I got you. The Great Laugh. Sorry. The Great Laugh Giving Comedy Show, everybody. This is BET Comics View. Lonnie Davis as the headliner. You have a few people that's going to be in attendance. Some of our very own in the camp. Shout out David Funnyman Green, LA Josh Preston. You also have Mr. Quan Williams in attendance. This is going to be a BYOB event. Y'all know what that means. This event is $20 tickets on Eventbrite, $25 at the door. I always say in a time like this, why not save a couple dollars to get your tickets in advance? And $5 can go towards a drink, something that you're bringing in there so you can enjoy the show. This is going to be featuring DJ Blaze. One of the other DJs is going to be on the roster. This is David Funnyman Green's second event, along with some of the other events that he has lined up for the rest of the year. This event itself is going to be on November 21st at 8 p.m. Virginia Avenue Event Center, 249 Virginia Avenue, Cumberland, Maryland, 21502. You can reach out to anybody you see on this flyer for information, including David Funnyman Green himself, or you can look this event up on Eventbrite. This is the pre-Thanksgiving comedy show. This is another event that's headlined by Lonnie Davis. A bunch of people in attendance for this. Nana G, Blunt B, Funnyman Green himself, Venom and Verse, Miss Anissa Stewart, NCL Manny, Kylie, Fly J Jizzle, Shandell Johnson, Miss Kiki, and Hand Atomics, and Ricky Bordex. This is on Saturday, November 15th. Doors are open at 7 p.m. Showtime is at 8. This is hosted by Howard G, the Kiss My Bumper guy.
That was November 15th?
Yeah, that was the other day.
Oh, I didn't even mean to read that. Okay, that's fine. We can move to another one. No problem. Unless that's all the flyers. Okay, we got Holiday Fundraiser Clean Comedy Show. Saturday, December 6th, 2025. Obviously this year, this Christmas. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Showtimes from 7 to 9. This is also headlined by Lonnie Davis. There's a few people in attendance featuring Philip Page, hosted by Barbie Books. Music by DJ B Man. Sandy Bernstein will be in attendance, and Miss Susan Duchess. This is at American Legion Post 55 at 115 North Down Street in Bel Air, Maryland. Go ahead and get your tickets if you can in advance for $20. Or if you got it like that, go ahead and get it for $25 at the door. Seating is limited. Please purchase your tickets now. You can reach out to any of the post officers, which is the people that you see on this flyer.
Yes. All right.
This is Street Lines, No Child Without a Toy. I got more. We got you promoting, so you gotta let me read them. Street Lines, no problem. You good. Street Lines, No Child Without a Toy. This is the second, not the first, but the second annual holiday toy drive. I always repeat that and I always highlight that part because I want people to know this is going to be something that continues. So you have any time to all throughout the year to join and check in with any of these sponsors that you see at the bottom of the list. You can also scan the QR code for this cause. You have from now, which is November 17th to December 13th, to donate your toys. The only thing they ask is that you only donate new or gently used toys, unwrapped toys, crafts, books, things like that are suitable for kids that are ages newborn to 16. Please do not donate clothes and perishable items. There's information to the left on where you can donate and who you can donate to, and get information in a link below.
Yes. Look, don't donate no adult toys. I don't want to see no roses in the box. I want to see it. They give this donate this massager.
Yeah, they better be looking. When I say 0 newborn to 16, they don't say nothing past that. This is toys. They actually,
10-year-olds be looking
gently used toys. Yeah.
Y'all taking used clothes?
No.
That's the thing that they were saying.
But look,
They
look,
doing that later
when I
on.
say clothes, when I say clothes, used clothes, like my
Nah.
daughter, she throws away brand new shit. She like once she wear a jacket or coat or pants or something, she wants.
If you did anything, I would encourage you to reach out to Phil for real, because Phil is one of the sponsors that's a part of that entity, and he has things that go on around clothing donations throughout the year, especially around cold times like this. So if anything, I'd rather you go through Molly or somebody to just get connected with that, because that's the street line. They do that type of stuff. So I'd rather, he'll tell you when and where you can actually donate, because I know they got year-round stuff, not just specific days. Even if they're targeting something like this, I know they got stuff that you can still donate and stuff too, like guts and stuff.
We do this monthly.
That part.
Yeah, they got tags on it. A lot of clothes got tags on it.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I know that I know there's one of those entities, one of those sponsors will gladly take that stuff.
Yes.
No matter of fact, you know something. Nah, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna go down by by the homeless shelter. 'Cause I know a lot of them need something. I'm gonna put them in my truck and go down there.
That part.
Yep, and you can donate and get your tax write-off.
Thank y'all for watching. See y'all tomorrow.
I don't think about the tax write-off.
Turn up Tuesday.